improper, of course. It just
Not
means
suggesting
that
it is. Have you recused on more than one investigation since you've been Attorney General?
Yes.
More than 10?
No more. I don't. Could be close to that number.
On all of the matters in which you've recused yourself, is Mr. Rosenstein functionally the Attorney General for those matters?
Yes.
Are there any matters where you've recused yourself where Mr. Rosenstein has also recused himself?
I'm not aware of it.
If there was such a circumstance, would you be aware of it?
Probably.
You're aware of the July 27th letter that the Judiciary Chairman and 20 members of the committee sent demanding a special counsel?
Yes.
And you're aware of the November 13th response that we received late last evening provided by the Assistant Attorney General?
Yes.
Did you direct Mr. Boyd to draft that response?
We discussed that and he drafted it, yes.
Did anyone else direct Mr. Boyd to draft this response, or was it just you?
I think it would have been a direction from me.
Did you review the letter before it was sent?
Yes.
And you agree with what's laid out in the letter?
I think so.
So I'm going to now quote, I think it's in the third paragraph. It says, the Attorney General has directed senior federal prosecutors to evaluate certain issues raised in your letters. These senior prosecutors will report directly to the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General. When you say the Deputy Attorney General, you're referring to Mr. Rosenstein?
I'm impressed with Mr. Rosenstein. Yes, he's a friend.
So in this circumstance you contemplate where senior prosecutors are doing the analysis of the issues raised in Chairman Goodlatte's letter and then reporting back, do you contemplate by using the conjunction and that you and Mr. Rosenstein would be briefed simultaneously?
I would think so.
Who is the final decision maker, you or Mr. Rosenstein, on these matters?
I would make the final decision, I would assume, unless it implicates an issue that I'm not, that I'm recused in or it'd be improper for me to be involved with.
And that goes to the very basis of my questions. I'm trying to find out, on the very issues raised in Chairman Goodlatte's letter, on the very issues referenced in this response, it is stated in this response that it is the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General that make a decision. So are you saying that it is the Attorney General, it is your decision that is dispositive on those matters?
Yes, unless there's a conflict or that I would make the decision, yes. But he would report to both offices. Do
you see such a conflict as we sit here now?
Well, some of the matters could implicate matters that Mr. Mueller has, for example, that I have recused myself from. Other matters.
Let's go, other than the matters that Mr. Mueller is dealing with, are there any other matters that you would see a circumstance where the issue has been raised in Chairman Goodlatte's letter where you would anticipate a recusal on your part?
I won't prejudge that, but it's possible.
Do you have the authority today, subject to your recusal, to appoint a special counsel to investigate the Uranium One matter?
I believe I do.
Do you have the authority to appoint a special counsel to investigate the Fusion GPS dossier?
I don't believe that I should be talking about and evaluating cases here today.
I'm not asking you to evaluate.
Well, you basically
I'm asking you to evaluate your authority to appoint a special counsel. Not that I don't want to know anything about the investigations. I don't even want to know if the investigations are happening or not happening.
So if I'm not recused, I have the authority, yes, and the duty and the responsibility to make that decision.
Okay. As it relates to Loretta Lynch using the pseudonym Elizabeth Carlisle, are you recused on that matter?
I don't think so.
And are you recused on the Fusion GPS matter?
There I go. I'm not able to comment about that, but I would say in defense of Attorney General Lynch, I use the same, I have a pseudonym also. I understand all cabinet officials do, and maybe some sub-cabinet officials do.
Well,
so she would probably have been following the advice of the Department of Justice. I'm just saying.
That's fine.
We have to be careful.
I'm no longer interested in that. So I just want to be clear that as it relates to the Uranium One matter, you do believe you have the authority to appoint a special counsel, and you do not believe that authority that you have is subject to any recusal at this time.
I cannot say that.
Time of the gentleman has expired. The chair recognizes the gentleman.